Hi everybody, and welcome to Wednesday, a non-sunny day here in Plymouth. I was going to go on a walk today and delayed it by a couple of hours because of a bit of drizzly rain, but eventually got out there and did it. Overall very enjoyable, got rain on a couple of times, but it's all part of the experience. If I'd have been home, I'd have probably not gone out. So just goes to show, just get out there and do it. A very enjoyable walk, and I give some berry-isms and a bit of a rant to the camera at the end of the walk. So we're almost at the end of today's walk and almost at the end of this short break away from home to Plymouth, and I thought I'd just sort of share a few things. Today's walk was very nice, actually, a bit cloudy and whatever, a couple of spots of rain for 5 or 10 minutes here and there, but nothing too bad, and it's actually quite warm and quite sticky. The holiday. Plymouth's been a lovely place to come to. It's very enjoyable, it's very nice. As I said the other day, amazing history, and it's been very entertaining, very good. Must highly recommend it. A couple of other things that I've picked up on the way. Plymouth seems to have a high percentage of good-looking blonde ladies. It's just a thing. I've noticed it. It's what you do. I mean, you can't help but notice. Completely unrelated, I've thought for some time I need to get myself a good pair or two of walking shorts. The normal heavy cotton shorts that I tend to wear do get a bit hot and sticky down there. Before I came last week, I actually bought myself a new toy, a camera gimbal. Highly recommended. I thought it would do wonders for much steadier shots, much steadier video footage, but I haven't really been able to get on with it. It's something new. I probably need to learn more about how to use it, but I've left it back where I'm staying for the last couple of days. It just hasn't done what I wanted to do, and overall I think my footage is fairly steady and whatever. I sort of concentrate on it. I don't mess around. And there's one other thing that I want to sort of talk about. earlier in these couple of videos, I've said that I should have been in Madeira now, and I'm pissed off about it. I'm pissed off at the way that the government's now messing us around. It just doesn't add up. I understand full well that every loss from COVID is a tragedy for the family and for their friends. But right now, I think the average death rate has been 1 or 2 or 3 a day. More pedestrians get killed on the road every day. We don't ban pedestrians from walking on the road. It's time to get real and start moving on. The biggest thing that they now keep hanging everything off of is the one that really gets me, is the new cases. They keep saying that there's new cases are being found, but they are searching with better sort of knowledge about where to find those cases. When they know that there's been an outbreak of cases in a certain area, it can be in a small town or a small area of a bigger town, then they blitz that area searching for cases. So they're finding more cases because they're searching in the right areas. Last year and earlier on in all this pandemic, it was more a splattergun, just sort of random tests to see what figures they could find. I took 2 random tests. I didn't have COVID, so I went down as a no. But now they're saying it's like sort of 18,000 cases a day, and that's more than back sometime last year. You're not comparing apples to apples. You are now searching for cases in areas where you know the cases are. When the cases were lower before, you didn't know where the outbreaks were, so it was random. Now it's more targeted, the cases are going up. It does not mean, overall, it does not mean that there are more cases in the country. It means that you are finding a higher percentage of the cases in the country, and that's the critical thing. Back in the earlier days of the pandemic, they didn't know how many cases there were. They had no idea, but they would still rattle out the number of cases that they found, and that's what they keep doing now. They rattle out the number of cases that they found. The two things are completely different, and it's under control. It's the thing with Portugal. Shaps, I think it was on the TV saying, and this was his big statistic, one of the reasons that we don't want people to go is that the COVID cases in Portugal has doubled. What does double mean? Double, if Portugal had 5 cases, that means they've got up to 10. So what? If it had 100 cases, they've gone up to 200. So what? It doesn't mean anything. It sounds terrible. Oh, if cases have gone up double. It means bugger all. It's... Sorry for all this, but I've had it going over my head for the last, 4 hours doing this walk, and I just thought I'd have a bit of a rant. It's... You know me, I want to travel, I want to go, I got plans for the end of the year, I got other things booked up for during this year. I'm booked for Greece, I'm booked for Spain. I'm trying to decide between South Africa, Vietnam, Thailand for the end of the year. Am I being selfish? It's what I like to do. I'm fully vaccinated. All these places, you've got to have the tests, or you've got to prove that you've had the vaccination. Why can't we travel? Why can't, please, I just want to be able to travel again. Anyway, I need to get this walk finished. Tomorrow is going home day, back on the good old Great Western Railway. Let's see if it's completely on time this time. Right, I gotta get a bus. I'm looking forward to a nice dinner tonight. I might even put on a shirt.